So today we are going to start with options. Looks like simple name, but there are many options to discuss, guys, here. Like, dataset options, with infile statement, infile options, and some of them to change your default nature of this as global options. I will explain one by one. Okay. So options will change your output, guys. First thing, we'll go with dataset options. Most popular one, dataset options. Under dataset options, what and all options we are going to discuss, I will note down here. Keep, drop, rename, where, first OBS, OBS, NOBS, point, and replace password. Okay, these many options we are going to discuss, guys, with the dataset. Under dataset options. Why we are calling dataset options? Because, and where we are going to use these options. See, guys, how many methods as of now we discussed to create SAS dataset, guys? Any one of you tell me how many methods as of now we discussed?
7.
No, we completed, of course. There are ways we discussed, but few of them we completed. How many methods you know to create SAS dataset as of now?
3.
I think 4, right? We finished
With
4 methods
assignment. Yeah.
along with the same method. 4 we finished. If you go with any method, one by one I will go with dataset name, set, input, variable 1, variable 2, variable 3. And then, what is that? Data lines. Data lines, your data separated by delimiter. And then this is first method we discussed. In case if we have character variable, we need to put the dollar symbol after the variable name. One method. Second method, dataset name, set to dataset name, and run second method. Third method, dataset name, INFILE, data lines location. What is the next statement, guys?
Input.
Input and variable. Wonderful. And run. This is third method we discussed. Fourth method, dataset name, variable 1 equals to value. Variable 2 equals to value. Equals to value. Just put quotations there. So not all. In case if it is a character variable, we need quotations. Am I right? Numeric variable, no need quotations. These many methods we discussed. Why I'm talking about all these methods? Because see guys, wherever you have data set name, either which statement, any statement, either data statement or set statement, So once you have dataset name, after the dataset name, within the parentheses, these options you can use, guys. That's the reason dataset options we are calling after the dataset name within the parentheses. So parenthesis is required, guys, for options. Here. So what is the difference between dataset and sets dataset, guys? Anyone tell me? This is also dataset. This is also dataset. This dataset, how can we call? This is
This is we are taking from SAS help library, set
not
dataset.
only SAS help library. So if you want to take from any other library also, any user-defined library also you can take. In general, how we are going to call in SAS terminology this dataset?
Input.
What about yeah, exactly. That's what I'm looking. This is called input dataset, right? And data statement, this one
Output.
is output dataset. Wonderful. Either input dataset also you can use options and output dataset also you can use options. Okay. Getting noise from Prasad. Okay. Next. So here, there you can use, but there is a difference. Using dataset options in the input dataset and using dataset options in the output dataset, there is a difference. I will explain. That's why I said try to watch dataset processing. Here, dataset options, there you can use. Here also you can use dataset options. In coming classes, we are going to discuss few more like proc import data equals to dataset data file. Here, data location out equals to here we are going to create output dataset dbms file type. Guys, don't worry, we are going to discuss. I'm not explaining here, just my intention with all methods. Okay, as we have 6 or 7 methods, any method you can create SAS dataset, guys. So you can use after the dataset name, this is output dataset, here you can use your dataset options. And coming to the last method, SQL, proc SQL, create table, output table as select star from input table. So here output table and input table. So SAS dataset in SQL terminology, we are going to call table, guys. And there also you can use your dataset options. Output and input. I will explain what is the use using options, okay? Before going with that, where we can use. That's what I'm trying to explain. Why we are calling dataset options. Why we are calling dataset options? Because after the dataset name, within the parentheses we are using, that's why we are calling dataset options. Okay. So these two methods we'll discuss in module number 6 and module number 7. Not now. No need to worry, but just understand, okay, with all methods I can use my dataset options. Just remember like that. Now, we'll go to discuss how these dataset options will help you while copying the data, creating new dataset and all the things. If I use in the input dataset, how it is going to work. If I use in output dataset, how it is going to affect my output. So both cases we'll discuss now. First, we'll go with the dataset option keep.